Hi, it's Wallace. Now, currently I am romping around the city of Paris. This video I pre-recorded just to take the pressure off a little bit of filming the whole time while I'm in the City of Lights. I thought it would be fun to break down all the things I'm going to include in my travel writing bag. My NaNoWriMo survival kit was an entire picnic basket. It's like this big. Obviously I can't take that whole thing. There are still some things I'm gonna leave behind and some things I'm gonna take, and some things that weren't even in my survival kit that will be completely necessary as I travel to France. It is my dearest hope that I actually get writing done on this trip, and I thought that my best chance of ensuring that to happen would be to have an already pre-packed bag that I could just grab as soon as I got off that plane if I needed to and go and write. First things first, the bag. So I do try to travel really lightly when I'm going on shorter trips. I'm only going to be in Paris for about 6 days. I'm only taking on a carry-on bag, and then this is going to be my personal item. This bag is really great. It's a computer bag slash briefcase type thing, and it has a lot of room, but it is smaller than your average backpack, and so I do have to be a little more choosy with what I bring, which means I'm only going to be bringing the essentials. Here's hoping. Since this isn't just a writing bag, but it's also a carry-on bag, I have some non-writing related things that just have to be some of the first things I put in here. My passport, vital, and my wallet, also quite vital. I also have my little toiletry bag. It's not stuffed to the brim with makeup or anything. It just has some essentials that I'm gonna need on the plane, and also if I am out writing and just want to freshen up ever so slightly. I kind of have already forgotten what I put in here because I packed this earlier today. Oh, classic, some hair bands for when you want to do the whole Violet Baudelaire thing and focus and put your hair up. Lip balm, lipstick. I have a little tube of travel size mascara. Oh, and then I bought this perfume special for this trip. It's Tocca, the scent Florence, and it's their Parisian scent. But this isn't a beauty video, this is a writing video, so. We'll clean that up later. This is kind of the last non-writing item, but I feel like is fairly related, and that is my travel book. I have limited myself to just one book, and that is The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden. Now, officially, it's time to get into the things that are being put in this bag specifically to aid in my attempt to meet my NaNoWriMo goals while I am traveling. The first, it's like non-negotiable. It's my computer and my computer charger. On a similar vein, I have my phone and my phone's charger and some headphones. The phone isn't just for communication, it's also for productivity apps to keep me focused. And the headphones, obviously I'm gonna wanna be listening to that playlist that inspires me to write. I wanna do it in public without people being mad at me, so headphones are a must. The last sort of technological item is a converter, because it would be so sad if I got to Paris and then my computer died and I had no way of juicing it back up. Next are my pep talk letters. I talked about these in my first vlog for the month. I think I've opened a few of them on camera already. The one I know for sure I'm going to be reading is my day 15 letter. I knew when I was writing these letters that I would be in Paris on day 15, and then this is a bit of a stretch, but I'm ever the optimist. I have also included my 45,000 word letter. I think the chances of me being able to open this are quite slim. I get back into the United States in less than a week. I would have to write 20,000 words this week, and that just seems just a little bit of a stretch considering the fact that I'm gonna be traveling the whole time. But I'm gonna include it anyway. Hopefully it will encourage me to write. I have some gum to give me that pep in my step. Isn't it so cute? It's like a little library. And inside are all my supplies for writing. Pens and pencils and highlighters. The highlighters are mainly for my economics stuff. And all my economics stuff I've packed in my main carry-on suitcase because not putting that anywhere near my writing utopia. Speaking of things that are gonna be in my main bag, but I felt like I had to include it because it is relevant, this is just a research book. There's a part of my story that I've kind of projected I'm gonna reach around the time I'm in Paris, and I wanna have this on hand. I could snap pictures of the pages I think are gonna be relevant to me, but I just feel like that locks me in to using those, and I don't wanna do that. And I'm gonna pack it into my main bag just so it doesn't weigh my computer case down. I have a travel thermos. It has little mountains etched on it, and it says adventure awaits, and it actually fits quite well in my bag. I've traveled with this before. I'm taking my writer's journal that I filled up during Preptober. I just want to keep it by my side and hope that it keeps me inspired. In a similar vein, I have this teensy little notebook. I like to have tiny little notebooks with me whenever I go on a trip. In fact, I like to get a new one for each trip. Now, I usually do sketchbooks, and I have no artistic ability, so they're all just filled with weird looking chicken scratch and strange demented cartoons of people that I saw walking by. So I thought I would switch it up on this trip. This is lined. Instead of doing an artist sketchbook for this trip, because let's face it, like I said, I'm not an artist, I'm going to do a writer's sketchbook. Instead of trying to sketch people I see on the street or famous landmarks or any of my surroundings, I'm gonna try and do that all with words. Anytime my sister and I sit down for coffee or there's a quiet moment, I might jot down a page of brain dumping thoughts. The whole point of it is to just keep my writing spark constantly exercised. And then finally, I have this. And now that I just did those 3 things in a row, I'm kind of laughing because at the beginning of this video, I was all, oh, I'm such an economical packer.
I do try to travel really lightly.
But I've literally just told you that I am packing 3 separate journals for this trip. I'm gonna let you decide if I'm actually an economical packer. It's a 1 line a day journal. You can get them at any Barnes & Noble. I've had it for almost 2 years. I really love it for traveling just because I can look back through the previous years and I try and get at least 1 highlighted memory written down in the little slot. And it just helps me maintain memories of trips so much better. Have you traveled at all this month? What did you take with you to ensure you hit your NaNoWriMo goal? If you live in America, there's going to be a lot of traveling at the end of the month for Thanksgiving, so let me know what you're planning on packing. That's gonna be it for me. I hope you've had a fantastic day. 13? 12? I can't remember anymore. I hope you've had a fantastic day of NaNoWriMo, and I hope the rest of it goes even better. Bye.